Hi, I'm Dominus from TheGamingResistance, and today I'm going to talk about LSD and my experience with it. A lot of people are going to shun me for talking about this subject because they think it's bad for them. Vitamin C is more toxic than LSD. LD50 rate is so high on LSD, it can't kill you. So with magic mushrooms, you need to eat more than half your body weight in magic mushrooms in order to overdose, and that's going to be very expensive. And if you want to go that far, why not smoke DMT or drink ayahuasca, you know? And why would you even want to go that far? Once you go that far, it gets pretty fucking scary. So, let me just get this out here first. I'm not recommending anyone to take LSD or any other substance. I don't recommend it. And if you want to take it, it's up to you. I just don't recommend it. The Ludo experience gave me the idea to make a trip report. If you want to check out his channel, it will be in the description. He makes LSD videos, DMT videos, ayahuasca videos, you name it. It will be in the description. Check it out. Subscribe to him. Anyways, August 31st, I decided to take 3 tabs of LSD. I took it before in lower doses, and I'm like, cool, I can handle it. And I actually did 2 tabs before, and I'm like, 3 tabs won't make a difference. I didn't really get any hallucinations at 2 tabs, but 3 tabs really brought it out, and it scared the shit out of me towards the end. So pretty much I took the 3 tabs, chilled out in my room, got really heavy tracers. I never experienced tracers like that before, very heavy. And I'm like, wow, that's really fucking cool. And I looked at my door, it was really cartoonish. It reminded me of, I don't know what kind of cartoon it reminded me of, but it was pretty cartoony. So pretty much I looked at it, and it was opening, and colors were flying out of it, and geometric patterns were just flying at me. And I remember this, I think it was like a pink tablet, and it had 1s and 0s on it, or like ancient symbols or letters on it, and very vivid, and it was pink and transparent. You could see through it pretty much. And it was flying at me pretty much. It was just flying at me. Like, there was like just hundreds of them flying at me, and going through my face. It was coming right near my face and just going right through it pretty much. And just like geometric patterns just flying near my face and shit. Very alienish, seemed like. I tried DMT before and other psychedelics. I don't know. In my opinion, I like DMT more than LSD because it's shorter and you get a crazy experience off it, and it's pretty crazy. I just wanted to experience LSD and just see what it was like. So pretty much I took it and got just that happened. Then after that, I wanted to go get some water because I was pretty thirsty. So I got off my bed, and I didn't even want to move pretty much. I stood up, leaned on my bed, looked at myself in the mirror. You never want to do this when on a psychedelic or when tripping. You never want to do it. It's a bad idea for beginners or just for anyone. It's pretty much like looking at your own soul pretty much, because when you're tripping, you're like, what is this, like, what is this real pretty much, or like, and like if you take I can't explain the feeling of it or what I'm trying to describe. I can't explain it because I just can't. But you're like looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, what am I pretty much? Or if that makes more sense, it probably doesn't. But I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and all of a sudden this guy from Super High Me hangs from my nose, and all of a sudden my room just turns into a fucking canyon. and I'm in the middle of a canyon, and this guy from super high me is about like 3 to 4, I would say 3 inches, and he was hanging off my nose, and I looked right at my nose, right at him, and all of a sudden he just wraps around my face and just stretches out all over my face, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And I just freaked the fuck out, and all of a sudden he was all over my room, on each corner of my room, and it was like a big painting floating on each corner of my room. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, my heart started beating, and I'm like, chill the fuck out. Ah, fuck. Phone call, 1 minute. Alright, so after that, I just freaked the fuck out pretty much. My heart started beating, and I just like, Dominic, chill the fuck out. You're on LSD, you're tripping out, just chill out. And then after that, I kept looking in the mirror. Stupid me. Why didn't I go downstairs? It would just change everything. Everything. I kind of wanted to go outside, but that was pretty much my plan. But it didn't end up working out because of my trip. So pretty much, I just chilled out and just staring at myself in the mirror, and all of a sudden my head turns into a teapot, and there was like red straws coming out of it, like thin red straws, and I was like a white teapot pretty much. And how could I just what it looks like? I guess it kind of looked like fuck, I don't know, just like a fucking, there's a cartoon like the teapot, but I can't remember the cartoon. It kind of looked like that, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, it just looked like that. So pretty much my head was a teapot, and then after that I just transformed real quick, and there was something coming from the back of my head. I'm like, what is that? And all of a sudden, like 3 seconds, I was in steel armor pretty much, like ready to fight, I guess, like ready for battle or some shit like that. I was a fucking knight, and that happened 3 times when looking at me. It just like came from the back and just wrapped around my whole entire body, and I was in steel armor. That was really fucking cool. And what else happened? Fuck. Okay, there was like, I don't know how to describe this hallucination. There was this bird, I guess. He was on my nose, and his feathers just spread out pretty much, and it was like really colorful. It was like the most colorful bird I ever saw, and it was pretty fucking amazing. And after that, I just started getting bad thoughts, and I'm like, what if a lizard was crawling in the back of my head and just pulled open my eyelid and just went inside of me? I kept on thinking that, and then it actually fucking happened. It was so fucking weird. And I kind of wanted it to happen too. So, and it did happen. So after that, it happened, and I'm like, I started to freak out, but no, I just chilled out. I'm like, whoa, cool. Then all of a sudden, once that happened, he went inside of my eye. I think it happened like twice or something, or 3 times. And there was like lizards on me and shit. And all of a sudden, lizards were all over my room, like thousands of lizards were all over my room, just running everywhere. They were mostly green lizards, just like running up my walls and shit, and just like on my bed, everywhere you looked, on my dresser where the mirror was, there was lizards there. And if I looked at my hand, there was a lizard right on my hand. It just freaked me the fuck out. I'm like, holy shit, this is not what I wanted. And I'm like, holy shit, this is way too fucking much for me. I thought it was a great idea. I thought it was a great idea to take 3 tabs at first when I just got the colors flying out of my door and shit. That was really fucking cool. I'm like, wow, this is so fucking cool. 3 tabs is just shit, you know? Wow. Okay, so pretty much after that, I looked at my floor and I was gonna get on my bed and there was bugs on my floor and bugs on my bed. And I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. I just laid down on the bugs. I didn't even fucking care. They were crawling on me, I remember, all over my arm. And, fuck. I remember my cousin and my friends were texting me. And I'm like, yo, man, what do you take? And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to... Or, no, they didn't ask me what I'd take. They were like, hey, what's going on, man? And I'm like, hey, man, I don't want to talk right now. I don't really know what I said, but I just did not want to talk. I looked at my phone, pulled it out, turned it on, and there was a fucking lizard right on my phone. Oh my god, it freaked me the fuck out. And what else? I just fucking gave up. I surrendered. I surrendered to the LSD. I'm just, nope. I'm not feeling this. I'm seriously done. I'm surrendering. And that's the worst thing to do when you're on a psychedelic. You should never go into a fetal position. I was researching about like what to do if you're having a bad trip. You should just meditate and just clear your mind. If you need to change the lighting, change the lighting. Or go outside of your room, go to a different setting, and try and smile. Even if you don't want to smile, smile anyways. And just laugh at shit, even if you don't want to laugh. And that could help. And if you have a bright room, and if you're having a bad trip, turn the lights off and just close your eyes and just if you're listening to music, concentrate on the music. Don't think. When you're tripping, you're not supposed to think, pretty much. Thinking is bad. You're supposed to enjoy. It's supposed to take you on a trip. You're not supposed to think. Thinking could get you into a bad trip. So when you're tripping, and music is a huge part when tripping, just listen to it and just, that's it. Don't think. And that's what you want to do, pretty much. Just don't think. That's what I should have done. I didn't listen. I had no music at all. And the sounds around me, like the dryer was on. I was doing laundry, so the dryer was on, and fuck, these things are coming up on my computer and shit. Okay, the laundry was on. Just all the sounds around me, pretty much, from outside, people talking, like everything, pretty much. Just all the sounds around me created this weird, psychedelic, twisted, I don't know how to describe it. It was like this weird music, pretty much. It just created it from all the sounds around me, pretty much. And it was this weird music. And I'm like, I don't even need music. Fuck it. I was listening to this weird type music. And I think that's the reason that I got in a bad trip, too. I didn't have music, which I should have. So I couldn't think. I should have done that, but I didn't. So it was, yeah. And I was in a decent mood when going into the trip. I was in a pretty happy mood, but my thoughts just spiraled downward into a bad trip. That's pretty much what happened. So I just laid in the fetal position, just gave up, and I remember opening my eyes during the trip, looking at my ceiling, and all of a sudden there was like this wet dirt on my ceiling. It was like muddy, pretty much, and it was like an anthill on my ceiling, pretty much, but it wasn't ants that were coming out of it. It was very muddy, and it was bugs just dropping onto my head. And I'm like, oh, fuck this shit. And I just closed my eyes and I just gave up. I'm like, fuck this. It's way too powerful for me, and I just, fuck, I wasn't ready for it. The hallucinations were very strong, and just after that, my trip was done pretty much, it was still kind of going, but not as strong. I went outside of my room to go watch TV, and that helped a lot. It helped so much. And I didn't even want to leave my room. I was dehydrated as fuck, and I wanted water so fucking bad, but I was so scared to get up. And like a lot of people like who haven't taken psychedelics and haven't had a bad trip yet, oh, you're a pussy, like you were so scared to get up. You have no idea what a bad trip is. It's scary as fuck. It's like living a nightmare. You think you could handle it? You can't. You just cannot handle it. You can't. But yeah, I don't recommend psychedelics for anyone to use them or take them. Even though they're not bad for you, I can't recommend them. And wow, I'm going at the 16-minute mark and I have to end the video. I hope you liked my trip report of my crazy, bad, dark trip report. It doesn't sound that scary when listening to it, but once you're living it, it's scary as fuck and you want it to end. You're like, oh, I'm never gonna take acid again. You'll be thinking that, but like, the trip would stay with you. You like, it's kind of like a dream. I'm kind of just remembering from like old facts. I don't really remember my trip from before. I don't remember that much of it. It's just like a dream. It just goes away after a while. So if you have a bad trip, don't trip for a while. Just wait a couple months and then trip again. Then you would want to trip again. And looking back on it, I kind of want that experience again. It was a pretty cool experience, and now I know what to do and just enjoy it pretty much, you know? And you learn more from your bad trips than your good trips. So I know they fucking suck, and while I'm just going to the 17-minute mark, fuck. I know they suck, but you learn a lot more with bad trips than good trips. But yeah, that's my trip report on LSD, 3 tabs of very potent LSD. Hope you liked it. I'm Domino's from TheGamingResistance, and if you like this video, thumbs up, favorite it, subscribe. I'm probably gonna lose subscribers after this video, I'm guessing, but you know, it's just what I want to put out there. You know, it's just educational purposes only. I'm not telling you to use it. It's my body. I can do what I want with it, so don't get mad at me for using psychedelics. So anyways, I'm Dominus from TheGamingResistance. Peace out. Catch you guys later. And if you guys want me to do any other videos like DMT or mushrooms, just post in the comments and I'll work on it. Peace out. I'm Dominus from TheGamingResistance, and thanks for watching. Peace.